Sheriff, have you met with President Biden and discussed your concerns?
We have attempted, on behalf of national sheriffs, western sheriffs, major county sheriffs, and southwest border sheriffs. I was told during a recent summit here in Cochise County and beyond, as sheriffs came together to find reasonable and balanced methods to secure our borders, secure our communities who we represent. I was told that President Biden is the first president in history that has never met with one of America's sheriffs.
And so, to your knowledge, President Biden's not met with any sheriff in America to talk about border security.
I just got back from another meeting in Florida with sheriffs, and to the best of my knowledge, he still has not met with any sheriff in America.
Has anyone in the administration given you any encouragement or told you that they were behind the sheriffs in America to partner with dealing with this crisis?
To answer that question, Congressman, the answer is no. I will caveat that with this. On the onset, myself and about a dozen selected sheriffs that are very engaged from the urban areas to rural areas to the southwest border to the interior met with Secretary Mayorkas. I actually personally hand-carried him a 16-point collective plan to secure our border that was put together by sheriffs around the country to include my border committee at national level. 3 months later, I had heard nothing. Approximately 3 months later, I asked him where that plan was. He had a chance to review it to see if we can have some collective thinking or compromise. He asked me what plan did I give him. So that's the last I've heard on that.
What can Congress do to help you and the other sheriffs address this border crisis?
I would ask all Congress members to, first of all, set aside the politics. This is not a political issue. This is a public safety, national security, and humanitarian issue. I've said this, and I'll say it again. Once we set the politics aside and look at the political reality, or excuse me, the community reality of what's going on, we need to prioritize and identify the issue of our border, all our borders. We need to share a message, local, state, and federal, on what the border means and what we need to do with it. We need to, which is enforce the rule of law based on actionable consequences. We need enhanced judicial oversight on our border, which, if you put that in comparison, if I took all the judges out of Cochise County, when we arrest them, have to see them the next day, the judges see our incarceration folks, and there's no judge, they're automatically dismissed and released. That's what's happening on our border, and together we can move forward. But until the politics is removed and people get their head out of the sand, we got to get that done before we can move forward.